my boy, Blue.
Dubas is just as much to blame for this mess as them.
I feel bad for Kyle in a way because, look, man,
not me, man.
I do in a way because he went to bat for these guys again and again and again.
But you saw it coming. You saw this coming. I saw this coming.
Of course, man. We were Pulp Fiction this fucking thing a month ago.
Dude gets paid a lot of money to see this coming. So I wouldn't feel bad for him.
No, but just in the way that, like, he was so reluctant to trade Mitch or trade Willie or whoever, probably Mitch really is the guy who's on the hot seat. It's Mitch. If anybody's going, it's Mitch. I don't know if you can trade that contract. I think you probably can, but I'm not sure really. It's a lot of fucking money in a flat cap, but like just the reluctancy to move off of my guys. Like I'm speaking in regards to Kyle Dubas. These are my guys. I believe they can win. Well, why the fuck would you think that, Kyle? What have they ever done to fucking give you that impression? Like, have they done anything to give you the, like, what, the behind the scenes? Like, you like what is there even to like about their attitude? Fucking sucks. Like, let's be serious here. Like the core guys, like I like Nylander as a player, but he doesn't have the best fucking like attitude around. He's kind of just leave me alone, nonchalant. Like, I got this. Like, don't worry about it.
Tavares has a good attitude.
He says the right things, but his play seems to be slipping too. Like his
play seems to be slipping, but
Tavares plays hard.
He hits me as the type of guy who, like, he'll take this to heart. He'll do what it takes to win. Like, he really, really wants to win. But the other guys, you're right. It doesn't really feel that way.
A lot of nonchalant with Mitch and with Austin. That's my personal opinion. Like, you look at a guy like Taves and you look at a guy like McKinnon and you look at these guys who, like, they would basically kill to fucking win a Stanley Cup. We don't have that. We don't have that with these guys. We don't. Skilled as fuck, but right now their skill isn't even fucking coming to the fucking forefront. Spets has got, I had it in front of me now. I don't know. Spets has got more points than, I know Matthews has only played 2 games, whatever.
Doesn't matter, man.
No, I know. But he's only played 2 games, but Mitch has played all 6. He's got 1 assist. I don't know what Spets has got. He's got, I think, 3 goals. And Spets has got 5 or 6 points, I believe. Mitch has 1 assist. So what is that telling you? When fucking
Mitch makes 11 times more than
league minimum.
You know what I mean?
Spets is playing not for the money. He's playing because he wants to win a fucking cup before he can't play anymore. Like, I don't know, man. It's so fucking frustrating. And I just can't believe that it gets more frustrating. Like, we were talking leading up to the season, like, okay, Mitch, come out and show us. We're like, we hated that fucking loss to the Montreal Canadiens, but we're like, we're Leafs fans. Let's see what's up. Come out and show us. Show us. Don't say it. Show us. Do it. And that's just not there.
They say all the right things, but they're not doing any of the right things.
To me, Mitch isn't even saying the right things. I cannot. He's becoming more.
Last night he didn't, but before, that's what you expect him to say. Like after the San Jose loss, to be like, it's not going in for me, but I'm going to keep working.
Okay, but Chad, even going back to the Montreal playoff loss, he didn't own it after that. He was the worst Leaf player in that series. He didn't own it. He zero accountability. Zero. Go back and listen to that. We're not going to put this in, but go back and listen to his post game after the Montreal series. Him and Austin. Mitch was like, basically like, they didn't own it. And I hate that. I absolutely hate that because, like, if they're really thinking like, well, it's not my fault. It's not on me here. Well, yeah, it kind of is. Not just you, but you're a big fucking part of it because you're making all the fucking money. So you can't afford to fucking make the team better because you guys took all the fucking money. Like, there's a reason why we are where we are here.
Yeah, we could have way more depth if you guys didn't make all the money, but
if it was spread out a little bit more, that's what she said.
That is what she said. But you're absolutely right, man. You're absolutely right.
I'm sorry. I'm pissed off, as you can tell here.
Yeah, and they could go out and win in Carolina.
Okay, great. Good for them.
On Monday night.
Good for them. That's not going to excuse what just happened fucking this weekend.
No, it's not going to excuse it, but
Marner they're going to win. They're going to win.
Austin could have a hat trick.
Great. They're going to win games, Chad. I don't give a fuck if they win games. Like, how many times have we said the regular season doesn't mean shit? This team does not have it. Do they? Is this a winning fucking team?
There is nothing they've shown me so far that tells me they do.
Exactly. You see that changing with the same group of fucking characters? Because I fucking sure as hell don't.
No,
I'm sorry, man.
I mean, the Leaf fan in me wants to believe that they got it and they're going to flick a switch and turn it on. But every time I turn the corner, they're doing the thing that losers do, that losing teams do.
If you could trade Mitch Marner tomorrow for whatever, I don't know what, just to give it a different look, just to send a fucking wake up call. Hey boys, this isn't acceptable and we're not fucking doing it anymore. Things are fucking changing. We're taking your little buddy away and we're going to play a lot fucking harder fucking style. If you could trade him tomorrow morning, would you do it? Clear the cap space. I don't know what you're getting back. We could figure that out at a later date. Clear the cap space, move on from Mitch, try to play the skilled fucking like puck possession. We're going a different fucking direction because this shit ain't fucking working.
Would I do it?
Yeah.
Jeez. I don't know.
Are you
man.
ready to call it? Are you ready to call it with Mitch? Or you still want to fucking hold Mitch's hand and hope he fucking figures it out?
I don't want to hold Mitch's hand and hope. I don't want to baby him anymore, but I don't want to trade him. I basically just want him to grow up and show me. But you're right. The only thing is trading him. That is the only way out of it.
It's the only
because
way.
You can tell him all you want. And we've seen Keefe calling out Marner and Matthews in post-game interviews. He did it after the San Jose game. We've seen like management sort of putting the heat on the Stars in their responses and stuff. But they, like you say, they just keep coming out and saying the same thing. It's not our fault. It's not us. We're doing what we got to do. It'll start going in. We'll start scoring. So, yeah, I don't want to trade him because I think he's a great player. But at the same time, I want to win.
Okay, well,
and if they're not winning, then I got to try. That was the great thing about, if you look at the great GMs like Lou Lamoriello. Do you remember Lou Lamoriello? He'd wake up one morning and be like, I'm going to trade one of the best players because it's just not working. I'm going to fire my coach 2 weeks before the playoffs, even though we're like first place in our division, because I don't think he's the right coach to win the cup. That coach takes them and wins the cup. Dubas, he's never going to do that. He's never going to be like that, man.
Okay, so then my response to that, my own question is, I would trade Mitch Marner as quickly as possible. Now I'm starting to think they should have did it in the summertime because look, if they go on to start killing it and Mitch finds his game and he takes it to a different level, but finding Mitch's game for me isn't good enough because you're not going to win with that. The reason why I'm so pissed at Mitch and so pissed about this situation is he needed to play a different way. He needed to take it to a different level, a different style, try to get inside, not, maybe a more physical, a harder style game. That clearly is not him. It probably will never be him.
No, it'll never be him.
So you're not going to win with a guy like that. I don't believe Mitch will help you when you need him the most. So if I could find a dance partner, I am moving on from that $11 million. I'm moving on from Morgan Riley's fucking money. I'm trying to bring in 2 more stay-at-home defensemen. Rasmus Sandin can be our offensive defenseman.
A goalie so that we never have to see Hutch again. The Hutch experiment is over.
Okay, they tried. I know, but Mrazek and Campbell, like they tried with that, but I get.
But Mrazek's injury prone.
No,
go out and get like a solid goalie. If you have the money, you could do it. You probably could have kept Freddie Anderson if you had the cap space to do it. Anyway,
like Dubas, Dubas isn't going to do that. Just before we wrap it up here, like Dubas. Like wrap up the Mitch Marner thing. Dubas, clearly, we already know where he's at here. I highly doubt he's going to flick a switch tomorrow and be like, okay, now I'm trading Mitch Marner.
No,
he's going to see how it plays out and he's going to give these guys a chance to figure it out. I don't believe they're going to figure it out. And he's
not going to pull the trigger 6 games.
No. And you could see if this keeps trending the way it's trending, you could very easily see Kyle Dubas fired by Christmas. It would not surprise me. Hey everyone, Dale here. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Also, check out some of our other videos. If you want to listen to the audio version of our podcast, we are available on all podcast platforms. Check in the description below for links to our website and all our social media, the Tip In Maple Leafs podcast. I don't even know